I remember the last dinner we shared before you left. The food was good, the wine was fine, but the taste of love was bereft. There was something in the air, something I couldn't name, a bitterness beneath the sweet, a flicker of a flame. Foul taste of farewell, foul taste of farewell, lingering on my lips like a spell. Foul taste of farewell, foul taste of farewell, the last story we will tell. Every bite was laced with dread, every word we left unsaid. Foul taste of farewell, foul taste of farewell, the memory of love that fell. I tried to swallow, tried to smile, tried to make it last, but the clock was ticking down on our future and our past. The salt was from my tears, I think, the pepper from the pain. The main course was the death of us, the desert was the rain. Foul taste of farewell, foul taste of farewell, lingering on my lips like a spell. Foul taste of farewell, foul taste of farewell, the last story we will tell. Every bite was laced with dread, every word we left unsaid. Foul taste of farewell, foul taste of farewell, the memory of love that fell. I'm cleansing my palate now, with water, with time. I'm learning that farewell tastes foul, but healing is a climb. Foul taste of farewell, I'm letting you go. I'm learning all I need to know about endings and beginnings too. Foul taste of farewell, I'm done with you. Foul taste of farewell, thank you for the test, thank you for teaching me to rest in my own truth, in my own taste. Foul taste of farewell, you're erased. Fresh taste, new taste me. I found the box beneath the kitchen cabinet, the one you bought me on the third day. Dark chocolate, you said, because I'm bittersweet. Now it sits there 3 years out of date. I broke a piece off, let it melt upon my tongue. Tasted like the memory of us. Sweet at first and then so painfully bitter. Just like you said love was. And I'm crying chocolate tears tonight, sweet and salty running down my face. Every drop of flavor of what we used to be, every sob of bittersweet embrace. Chocolate tears, falling for the love that disappeared. Remember Sundays, we'd share one bar, watching old movies in the afternoon. You wiped the corner of my mouth and smiled, said chocolate kisses would be our tune. Now I'm sitting in the same old spot, the movie's playing but you're not around. The chocolate's bitter, the tears are falling, the silence is the only sound. And I'm crying chocolate tears tonight, sweet and salty running down my face. Every drop of flavor of what we used to be, every sob of bittersweet embrace. Chocolate tears, falling for the love that disappeared. Maybe someday I'll walk down that aisle and chocolate won't remind me of your face. But tonight I'll let the sweetness drown me in the memory of your embrace. Crying chocolate tears, the sweetest pain I've ever known. Crying chocolate tears, learning how to miss you on my own. Bittersweet chocolate tears. Our love was like a candle in the window of my soul. It flickered in the breezes, it burned bright, made me whole. But then the wind grew stronger and the flame began to shake. I watched it struggle, watched it fight, I watched my heart break. Flicker and fade, everything that we had made. Flicker and fade into the past, into the shade. The light grew dim, the warmth grew cold. The story that's been told and told. Flicker and fade. The price of love was paid. I try to shield it with my hands, I try to block the breeze, I try to feed it all my hope, I try to give it ease. But some flames are meant to die, some light out candles and flames and letting be, about becoming the best version of me. Flicker and fade, thank you for the glow, thank you for the highs and low. Now I'm ready to burn bright and true, I'm ready to start anew. Bright I stand before the iron gate where our love met its final fate. It's locked and rusted, cold and tall, and I can hear no sound at all. On the other side you stand, your back to me, your empty hand. You can hear me call your name. We're not playing the same game. At the gate of silence, I scream your name with all my might, but no sound passes through the fence into the land where you went. Gate of silence, separating me from you. There's nothing I can say or do to make you hear me, make you true. I press my face against the bar, stare up at the distant stars. They shine on both sides equally, but they don't shine on you and me. The gate was built from things unsaid, from words we choked on before bed, from all the times we should have spoke, from every silence that we broke. At the gate of silence, I scream your name with all my might, but no sound passes through the fence into the land where you went in. Gate of silence, separating me from you. There's nothing I can say or do to make you hear me, make you true. I found the key beneath the moss, at the place where love was lost. But when I tried to turn the lock, it crumbled like a piece of chalk. The gate is made of something more than iron hinges and a door. It's made of time and space and choice, of never hearing your own voice. So at the gate of silence, I'll leave my flowers and my prayers, I'll leave my hopes, I'll leave my cares, and walk away from the nowhere. Gate of silence, you'll always be a monument to what couldn't be. But I'll find my voice on the other side, where silence doesn't have to hide. Where silence doesn't have to hide. Gate of silence, I'm leaving you behind. There's a hollow where my heart used to be, a cavern deep and wide. Since you left and took your love, there's nothing left inside. I reach in to feel something, anything at all, but all I feel is emptiness and the memory of your call. Hollow, hollow, where did my heart go? Hollow, hollow, the only thing I know is empty space and silent sound. Where love was once so full, now I'm hollow, hollow, the lowest of the low. I try to fill it up with things, with people and with noise, but nothing seems to penetrate the emptiness, the poise of grief that sits and waits, of pain that won't obey, of hollow that just echoes back the words it's too late. Hollow, hollow, where did my heart go? Hollow, hollow, the only thing I know is empty space and silent sound. Where love was once so full and round. Hollow, hollow, the lowest of the low. But hollows can be filled again with new love, new life, new light. And I'm learning that my hollow can become a place of might. Oh, I'm feeling you up. Oh, I'm drinking from a different cup. Hollow, you're not my fate. I'm opening a different gate. Hollow, thank you for the space. Thank you for the empty place. Now I'm ready to be full and free. Hollow, goodbye from me. Hollow, goodbye. Feeling for me. I put my hand upon my chest, feel the emptiness, I guess, where my heart used to reside before you took it for a ride. It's hollow now, just empty space, nothing left to brace for the impact of the day, nothing left to say. This hollow chest has been put to the test. It echoes with the sound of loss, of love that had a cost. This hollow chest has nothing left to invest in any future, any dream, since you left the scene. I'm breathing deep, but nothing feels lose the space where my heart thrills. Used to be before you came and left me in the flame. It's just a cavity of air, of my own despair. A chamber that was once so full, now it's just a this hollow chest has been put to the test. It echoes with the sound of loss, of love that had a cost. This hollow chest has nothing left to invest in any future, any dream, since you left the scene. But all things can be refilled with a different kind of thrill, with the love that doesn't leave, with the heart that wants to cleave to something real, to something true, to someone who won't leave me blue. So hollow chest, I'm filling you with something new, with something true, with the love that's come to stay, with the heart that's here to play. Hollow chest, you're not forever. I'm finally getting clever enough to know that love returns in different ways, in different ways, in different times, in different times. Hollow chest, I'm filling you with hope. I drive down the street where we first kissed, under that old streetlight. I slow the car, I hold my breath in the middle of the night. The street is empty, just like me, no one else around, just the ghost of you and me on this hollow ground. Lonely street, echoes of our heartbeats. Lonely street, where our love was sweet. Now it's just a road I drive, trying to feel alive. Lonely street, the only place I feel complete. I passed the house where you once lived. The lights are all off now. I wonder if you think of me, and if you wonder how I'm doing, how I'm coping with the love that's gone, how I'm navigating life from dusk until the dawn. Lonely street, street, I'm driving away. Lonely street, I've had my say. Lonely street, you're not my home. I'm ready to be alone. Lonely street, thank you for the past. Lonely street, you couldn't last. Now I'm ready for a new address. I'm ready for I keep going back to that place in my mind where the sun always shines, or always mine, where the music plays and we dance all night, and everything feels right. But it's a dark paradise, a beautiful life, a place where I go when I need to cry, where you're still alive, still holding me close, where I need you the most. Dark paradise, where I meet you in my dream. Dark paradise, nothing is what it seems. You're still here, you're still mine in this dark paradise of mine. Dark paradise I visit every night. Dark paradise, holding on so tight to a love that's passed away. In this dark paradise I stay. I close my eyes and there you are, standing underneath the stars. You reach for me, I reach for you, like we used to do. But then I wake up to the cold, to a story that's been told, to an empty bed, an empty room, to an endless gloom. Dark paradise, where I meet you in my dreams. Dark paradise, nothing is what it seems. You're still here, you're still mine. Right phone rings in the middle of the night. I hope it's you. I hope it's you. But it's just a wrong number, or a friend I never knew. I miss the way you'd call me, just to hear my voice. I miss the way you'd say my name and make me feel the choice. Late night calls, echoing against the walls. Late night calls, and making my heart fall for you again. For you're still against my own will. Late night calls, the memory that enthralls. I save your voicemails on my phone, I listen to them at night. I close my eyes and pretend that everything is right, that you're still here, that you still care, that you still wanna talk, that you still wanna hear my voice on a late night walk. Late night calls, echoing against the walls. Late night calls, making my heart fall for you again. For you're still against my own will. Late night calls, the memory that enthralls. But late nights are for sleeping now, not waiting for the phone. I'm learning to be peaceful in my own time zone. Late night calls, I'm letting you go. Late night calls, I finally know that you're not gonna call again. I'm learning to mend. Late night calls, thank you for the sound. Late night calls, you're not wrong, but I'm okay, I'm doing fine. Late night calls, you're not mine. Sleep in peace for me. I should've known the second time you call with that voice like honey, watching me fall. I should have remembered how the first time ended, with my world broken and my heart suspended. But you looked at me with those same old eyes, and I believed my own beautiful lies, that people change, that love can grow, that you'll be different, that you'd know. Oh, foolish heart, when will you learn the fire only exists to burn? You see the good in everyone, even when the damage is done. Oh, foolish heart, you never see that some people aren't meant to be. You give yourself away so free. Oh, foolish heart, you're killing me. You stay for 3 months, then you disappear, just like the last time, just like I feel. did, but I'd already given you the keys to every room inside of me. My friends all say they saw it from the start. They didn't know I'd given you my heart. They didn't know that love's not always blind. Sometimes it just refuses to rewind. No foolish heart, when will you learn? The fire only exists to burn. You see the good in everyone, even when the damage is done. Oh, foolish heart, you never see that some people aren't meant to be. You give yourself away so free. Oh, foolish heart, you're killing me. Maybe one day you'll learn to guard the door, to recognize what you've seen before, to love with wisdom, not just need, to plan a love that's more than see. But foolish heart, I love you still. For all the risk you take, the chances you spill, for feeling deeply, for believing true, for everything you put me through. Oh, foolish heart, don't ever change. Just learn to love within your range, to give yourself but keep some space, to find a safer, sweeter place. So foolish heart, maybe next time we'll be smart together. I come home to these four walls that witnessed all our fights. I come home to this empty bed that held us through the nights. Home is not a sanctuary, it's not a place of peace. Home is where the memories live. Home is where the hurt won't cease. Home is where the hurt is. Home is where the pain. Home is where the tears fall down like rain. Home is where the hurt is. Home is where you're not. Home is where I finally learned that love is all I've got to hold on to, to cling to keep me through the night. Home is where the hurt is, but it's also where I fight. I walk through rooms that echo with the laughter we once shared. I see a ghost in every corner. I feel how much you care. Then you left and took the warmth and left me with a chill. Home became a haunted house on a forgotten hill. Home is where the hurt is. Home is where the pain. Home is where the tears fall down like rain. Home is where the hurt is. Home is where you're not. Home is where I grow. Home is where I'm learning everything I need to know. Home is where the hurt was, but now it's where I'm free. Home is where the best version of me has come to be. Home is where I'm staying. Home is where I'll thrive. Home is where the hurt died and love came alive. My home, my healing, me. My heart has become a desert since you went away. Nothing grows here anymore. Nothing wants to stay. The oasis that was your love has dried up and blown away, leaving nothing but the sand and the memory of the day. Desert of heart, desert of heart, you left me in the desert of heart. No water, no shade, no relief, just the burning of my grief. Desert of heart, desert of heart, wandering in the desert of heart. I search for signs of life out here, a cactus, a flower, a stream, but everything is barren, everything's a dream. The sun beats down relentlessly, the nights are cold and bare. There's nothing left inside of me, nothing left to care. Desert of heart, desert of heart, you left me in the desert of heart. No water, no shade, no relief, just the burning of my grief. Desert of heart, desert of heart, wandering in the desert of heart. But deserts bloom, I've heard it said, after the rain, after the pain, and I'm waiting for my monsoon to wash away the stain. Until then, I walk this desert of heart. I learn to survive, I'll make a new start. I'll find the water deep within, I'll let the healing begin. Desert of heart, you won't defeat me. Desert of heart, heart, I'm gonna make it, you'll see. The rain is coming, I feel it. still sleep on just one side, leave the other open wide. A habit I can't seem to break, a mistake I still make. The pillow on your side is flat, no head has rested there since then. Now you walked out the door and left me wanting more. It's a half-empty bed, half-empty bed, full of words we left unsaid. The sheets are cold where you should be, they're just a memory. Half-empty bed, half-empty bed, I here wishing you were spread across the space that you once filled before our love was killed. Sometimes I wake up in the night, reach for you with all my might, and find nothing but the air and the weight of my despair. I pull your pillow to my chest, try to get my heart to rest, but it just reminds me you are gone, and I have to carry on. It's a half-empty bed, half-empty bed, full of words we left unsaid. The sheets are cold where you should be, they're just a memory. Half-empty bed, half-empty bed, I here wishing you were spread across the space that you once filled before our love was killed. But half-empty can also be half full of possibility, of dreams I haven't dreamed yet, of a future I can get without you lying next to me. Without your memory. So half-empty bed, I'm changing you, I'm finally seeing what is true. You're not half-empty, you're half full of the life I'm meant to pull together on my own. In this house I call my home. Half-empty bed, you're now my space, my own personal saving grace. My saving grace. Half-empty bed, you're now. December came and went this year without you by my side. The snow fell softly on the ground, but I was cold inside. The Christmas lights, the festive cheer meant nothing much to me. Since you were gone, since you moved on, since you set me free. Lonely December, lonely December, for month I'll always remember. Lonely December, lonely December, the coldest of all members of the months of the year. disappeared. Lonely December, lonely December, wishing you were here. I watched the couples in the street, holding hands so warm. I felt a pang of jealousy at their love safe from harm. I thought of all the Decembers past, when you were here with me, when we would cuddle by the fire, when love was all we'd see. Lonely December, lonely December, the month I always remember. Lonely December, the coldest of all memories of the months of the year, of the love that disappeared. Lonely December, lonely December, wishing you were here. But January brought new hope, February brought the sun, and I'm learning that the winter is not the only one. Lonely December, you're in the past. Lonely December, I'm free at last. Lonely December, you taught me well. Now it's time to break the spell. Lonely December, thank you for the snow, thank you for the time to grow. Now I'm ready for the spring, I'm ready for everything. Spring, new life, me. The sky is gray, the clouds are low, just like the day you left. The rain begins to fall again, of love, of me, of theft. Each drop a memory of you, each drop another tear. The storm outside is raging, but the one inside is here. Grief rains down, grief rains down, falling on this lonely town. Grief rains down, grief rains down, drowning out the sound of all the laughter we once shared, of all the times we really cared. Grief rains down, the heavy rain around. I stand outside and let it fall. I let it soak my skin. I let it mix with all my tears. I let the grief begin to wash me clean and make me new, to help me understand that grief is just the heart's way of healing with its hands. Grief rains down, falling on this lonely town. Grief rains down, drowning out the smiles, and I'm learning that the rain will only last a while. Grief rains down, but not forever. Learning how to pull together. Grief rains down, but soon it stops. I'm climbing through the mountain tops. Grief rains down. Thank you for the tears, thank you for the years. Now I'm ready for the sun. My new life has begun. Sunshine after rain, me. I see the world through an iris of grief. Everything is tinted blue. The sun is dim, the flowers pale, since I lost you. My eyes are windows to a soul that's heavy with the weight of loving you and losing you, of coming home too late. Iris of grief, iris of grief, coloring my disbelief. Iris of grief, filter of my belief. I try to wipe the lens clean, I try to see in color, but everything's still monochrome. Since you, there is no other. The roses are just shades of gray, the sky is just a smear. The iris of my grief has made everything unclear. Iris of grief, iris of grief, coloring my disbelief. Iris of grief, iris of grief, providing no relief. I see the world through an iris of grief. Everything is tinted blue. The sun is dim, the flowers pale, since I lost you. I see the world through an iris of grief. I see the world through an iris of grief. I see the world through the world, through and through. I see the world through an iris of grief. I see the world through the iris of grief. I see the world. I see the world through the world of grief. You're standing at the door again, with your bags all packed and ready. You say it's time to leave again. Your voice is calm and steady, and I should let you go this time. I should be strong and wave goodbye, but something in me holds me back. Something makes me cry. Go again. The words get stuck in my throat. Go again. I'm just a sinking boat. You need to leave, I know you do, but I can't stop loving you. Go again. The hardest words I ever said. I reach for you, you pull away. I see it in your eyes. You're already gone in every way except the physical guise. And still I beg you, still I plead, still I hold on to the thread of a love that's already dead, of a life that's been misled. Go again. The words get stuck in my throat. Go again. I'm just a sinking boat. You need to leave, I know you do, but I can't stop loving you. said a storm was coming. I smiled and pulled my coat on tight, because the rain would hide my crying. No one would see me in the night. I walk for blocks, I walk for miles, letting the rain mix with my tears. No one could tell the difference, no one could see my fears. Crying in the rain, crying in the rain, letting heaven hide my pain. Crying in the rain, washing away everything you did today. The thunder covers up my screams, the lightning flashes through my dreams. Crying in the rain, crying in the rain, hoping I won't feel again. I passed the cafe where we met, I passed the park where we would sit. The rain was falling harder now, but I just couldn't quit. I wanted it to drown me out, I wanted it to wash away the memory of your face, the memory of that day. Crying in the rain, crying in the rain, letting heaven hide my pain. Crying in the rain, washing away everything you did today. The thunder covers up my screams, the lightning flashes through my dreams. Crying in the rain, crying in the rain, hoping I won't feel again. But rain stops falling eventually, and clouds give way to sky. And when the storm had passed me by, I realized I was dry. No more crying in the rain, no more hiding, no more pain. The sun came out and warmed my face, I found my way back to my place. Crying in the rain, you're down with me. I'm finally starting to see the rain can wash, the sun can heal, and now I know how love should feel. Rain, so I keep your sweater from the night when you held me in the fading light. It still smells like your cologne, like I'm never really alone. I press pause on the day you left my heart alive, bereft. I'm still standing in that frame, whispering your forgotten name. Since you left, the air is thin. I'm struggling to take it in. Every breath is hard to take, for goodness sake. My lungs are tight, my chest is sore. I can't take it anymore. This weight upon my ribcage is turning every page. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Without you here, I'm so naive to think that I could make it on my own. Now I'm alone. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. My poor heart has been bereaved of the oxygen of your love sent from above. Sent from above. I try to take a walk today to let the air blow me away, but every breath I took was yours behind those closing doors. I saw a couple holding hands, making future plans, and I just couldn't catch my breath in the shadow of their depth. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Without you here, I'm so naive to think that I could make it on my own. Now I'm alone. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. My poor heart has been bereaved of the oxygen of your love sent from above. Sent from above. But suffocation can't last long, even when the pain is strong. Eventually the air comes back, and I get my life on track. I'm learning how to breathe alone, to make my heart a home. So I can't breathe, but I'm learning how. I'm taking it moment by moment now. I'm finding air in different places, in different smiles on different faces. I can't breathe, but I will again. I'm learning how and when to fill my lungs with something new, with something pure and true. Pure and true. I can't breathe, but I'm